Little Lessons for Life, number 2. Just do it. Early this spring, a charming cluster of daffodils exploded in my backyard, the way they do every year at this time. And I grabbed my camera, the way I do every year at this time, to run out and snap at least a half dozen pictures of those golden bells of sunshine. If you're listening to this message, hopefully you are enjoying some of those pictures right now. Daffodils are delightful, happy flowers and some of the most faithful blooms in all of nature. They come up faithfully at their appointed season, regardless of what the weatherman says. The day I snapped these pictures, a friend told me that she'd heard a winter weather advisory for our area, and that meant seriously cold temperatures and possible snow. I responded that almost every year, as soon as my daffodils come up, then the weather turns mean and nasty and tries its best to beat them to the ground. Almost every year. But you know what? These daffodils represent life. And the thing about life is that it keeps producing life, even in the face of death. I got to thinking after talking to my friend that these daffodils, like everything else God created, have a job to do. They are to push their way up out of the ground and grow straight and tall and strong to announce that spring has come and new life is available. And they do their job perfectly, regardless of winter weather warnings, regardless of any possible consequences. God delights in such faithfulness. And no matter how seemingly insignificant the deed or job, God says He's watching, looking for that kind of faithfulness. At one point in Jesus' ministry on earth, as recorded in Matthew chapter 25, Jesus compared the kingdom of God to an earthly kingdom in which the ruler went on a journey and turned his money over to his 3 servants. When he returned, the 2 servants who had done their job and invested his money had even more to return to their master. But the one servant who had done nothing was scolded severely. To the servants who did their job properly, the ruler said, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord." And Jesus says that's what God is saying to us when we do our job. Just do our job faithfully. So I'm taking a lesson from these little daffodils, and I'm sharing that lesson with you. Don't worry about whether anyone else is doing what he's supposed to do. And don't look around to see how the weather is, to see if all the circumstances are in your favor before you get started. Just be faithful over what you have been assigned. Like the daffodils, whether it's sunny and warm or there's a freeze coming on, get yourself up out of that ground. You have a job to do. Do it.